Yo, what it is, YouTube? It's your boy DC coming back with another video.
What is your saying? Casamigos ain't bubbly, now I know her aim. I don't mind if you fuck me. You say you want it. Now climb up on it, my Pocahontas. It's on it flavors. I wanna take.
And today I want to talk about why you can add more life, how you can add more life to your mixes, and why sometimes your vocals might sound boring. Why sometimes your vocal mixes might sound boring and people want to fall asleep, or even you might want to fall asleep on your own track. And we're going to fix that today. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out MixLikeNix.com. The link's down below, and support the channel by booking a mix and master. I could get your guys' mix to sound really sauced up. Or as well, check out the vocal templates, the plugin presets, the courses, guys, do that and we can help you guys level up your sound. So one thing that I noticed that a lot of times when you have a 2-track beat, it feels like a 2-track beat can lack momentum and stuff like that. So certain times I would not recommend to do nothing too crazy on the 2-track beat, but certain times what you can do is start to use a little bit of saturation. And if you know what you're doing, you have good monitor, you can hear. Like for example, here I use the thick knob to add a little bit of more weight in the low end to get the shakers and everything to bounce a little bit more.
What is your
So most important thing you guys hear, like even like on that, you hear like the congas and everything's just slapping a little bit more. It adds a lot of movement. And on top of that, like I just muted the lead vocal real quick, but you hear all the ad libs and the little effects. So we're going to talk about how you can add life into your mixes. Here's one way you can add life. You can into your mix. First of all, you want to do some CPR to it. You want to open the mouth and recitate. I'm playing around. What you want to do is you want to start to use things like automation. For example, like listen how this whole song I literally rode the delay for the whole entire song.
Casamigos ain't bubbly, now I know her aim. I don't mind if you fuck me. You say you want it. Now climb up on it, my Pocahontas. It's on it flavors. C'est le corps à la cœur qu'elle investit. J'suis pas tout, j'connais bien la tactique.
That's why AI will never be able to replace a human being. So if you want your tracks to sound less robotic, maybe you want to use a little bit of automation and put the humanity inside of your track, okay? And that's what we did right here. Now look, even when I was like fucking around with like the delay, I brought in like a reverb for a certain part. It did a scene change.
Tell me what you need. Give me the tightest punani. You know that
So just be doing those 2 automation moves of like 3 automation moves. Like I'm writing the whole volume of the vocal the whole entire time. Then I'm writing a little bit of the delay like all throughout the mix, and then I'm doing like little drops in between. And that's just on the lead vocal. That's not even all of the other effects and stuff like that. That's how you make your mix start to feel like it's alive. It's alive. Frankenstein, my mix, it's alive. That's how you make your motherfucking mix feel like it's alive, bro, and not dead inside of a casket. Rest in peace, my mix, my rough mix. All right. So that's the most important thing. Things that add motion, that add movement are very important. You could also even go on something like for example, like a Pro Q and start to use like a dynamic range. That will like help things like start to bounce up forward, inside of your mix and stuff like that. Here, I did not do that, but that would be another great way to add life to your mix. Okay. Here's another fantastic way of adding life into your mixes, and that is going to be by creating little drops, creating certain moments. For example, right here. Like, for example, this intro is going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's creating excitement. Like he's drunk, he's hazy. You must use the imagery that you have, the ear imagination, as I like to call it. You have to imagine with your ears the subject matter of the artist, the atmosphere. Imagine it like it was a movie, and now you're trying to mix the soundtrack. That's what I always try to do. So in this case, we use the pan man. It's going back and forth. It's going back and forth. It's adding life. It's adding momentum. He's drunk. I don't you gay. I told I want to fuck her. I really way. You feel me? Like you just feel like the story of the artist screaming out through in the track. You feel me? That's what's important, is using the mix to amplify the story that's already there. Now, for example, over here, I changed the tremolator.
Parler sous l'amour, même pas questa no. Ouvre, je suis pas fait pour parler. Anal fait ça nous con. Tout bagaille que j'ai pas metté.
So now there's a new dimension of movement. First it was just panning back and forth. Now we got the tremolo. It's turning into like a ceiling fan, pretty much. You know, it's like a fan that's just rotating in your room.
Si au pari fama connaît na mette.
See, that last one is smooth, so it's like giving compare and contrast, you know.
Si au pari fama connaît na mette.
So those things are what makes this moment, like, you know, you got to give the listener an ability to have a TikTok moment. Let them be able to be like, oh my God, this part of the song right here going into that's my favorite part. That's my favorite part. But if everything is looped over, man, we don't even need you, bro. ChatGPT could mix that shit if it's just looped in.
Pas parler sous l'amour, même pas questa no. Ouvre, je suis pas fait pour parler. Anal fait ça nous con. Tout bagaille que j'ai pas metté. Ligne sous nous. Si au pari fama connaît na mette.
That's the type of stuff that people don't see. Maybe you would have just thrown on a regular pan man, but you could take it to the next level by maybe adding a tremolator and playing around with the tremolator. And mostly, this is why sometimes you got to put the actual reverb on the motherfucking audio track and the actual delay. So now the reverb and the delay, like, is like, I'm adding more reverb and delay, but this one is different though, man. This one got that movement. This one got that bounce. And then the other reverb is the smooth, stagnant one. All right, here's another fantastic way of adding more life to your mixes by creating these little gradient textures.
Exotic flavors, I wanna taste hers. Call me when he's out of town. I'll have you face out, hands on your waist now. Slow wide don't raise now. Below make it breeze now. Girl ready like this now. J'connais bien la tactique.
You hear how this texture right here is kind of a little bit more like, it's just more raw. This is something that I'll do too, as I'll throw raw ad-libs. You know, sometimes like when you have a salad, they throw on a raw carrot. You know what I mean? Sometimes when certain like meat and dishes are served, they serve with raw ingredients. So I kind of take that idea from that there too. You have something that's processed and raw and it's stacking on top of each other to create unique moments, to create humanity, to create you know, not a perfect face every day as soon as you wake up in the morning. Let's create a bad hair day. All right, so if we show them what a bad hair day is, which is a raw vocal, they're gonna appreciate a good hair day when the motherfucking vocal is all EQ'd and shit like that.
Out of town, I'll have you face out, hands on your waist now. Slow wide don't raise now. Below make it breeze now. Girl ready like this now. Pas parler sous l'amour. Want it. Now climb up on it, my Pocahontas. Exotic flavors, I wanna taste hers. Call me when he's out of town. I'll have you face.
I can't believe I'm giving my gems away, but guys, look, try to fucking put the reverb and the delay on the actual audio effects so you can do more cool ass shit and start having your mixes sound like ChatGPT worked on that shit. Okay, guys, this is what you do. Go in there and put it on the actual audio track. It will give you the ability to do new automation moves. Let's look at this case right here. I got this ad lib and I made the door slam shut. Bam! The door slammed shut rather than letting the whole entire like reverb play. Look, that's a 9-second reverb on non-lin. You know, just doing wacky shit, making sure that this specific ad lib has a specific reverb. You're gonna have to play the song over and over and over and over again to listen to that part. And that's how a song I feel like gets to 1 million streams. When there's little pieces of candy and somebody's like, oh my god, I want to go back. Play it again, play it again, play it again, play it again, just so I can hear that part.
I wanna taste first. Call me when he's out of town. I'll have you face down.
And look at how this is just a 2-track beat that has a drop in it, but I'm able to amplify that drop by doing an effect like this.
Flavors. I wanna taste first. Call me when he's out of town. I'll have you face down. Liste-me dans l'oreille. C'est sexy, mais c'est le corps à la cœur qu'elle investit. J'suis pas tout, j'connais bien la tactique. Un peu de moins, beaucoup de gymnastique, ouais, ouais. Telling me she free, wonderful with me.
So
Exotic.
just for the sake of it, sometimes I won't put some EQ on something. You guys pay attention. Sometimes I'll only put like an EQ or only a compressor just to get a different texture, just to make it sound nasty. What is that thing that's being blended in? Oh my, I appreciated the vocal when it was just by itself. Oh, I appreciated the vocal when it had like this stacked radio effect, just giving so many different parts and so many things together inside of this. You know, okay, can I get a number 3 at McDonald's? Yeah, I want the complete thing. I want the fries, I want the burger, I want the fucking ketchup with the salt. And you know, you want to get a complete meal. You don't want to just get regular chicken nuggets. You want to get a complete fucking meal. And that's what you do as an engineer as you slowly add textures. Okay, now look, here's one more thing. Look, using like a different pitcher. I was using the little micro shift. Now I'm using the little micro pitch. It's still the same plugin, but different style.
You say you want it. Now climb up on it, my Pocahontas. You say you want it. Now climb up on it, my Pocahontas. Exotic flavors, I wanna taste hers. Call me when he's out of town. I'll have you face down. Liste-me dans l'oreille, c'est sexy, mais c'est le corps à la cœur qu'elle investit. J'suis pas tout, j'connais bien la tactique. Un peu de moins, beaucoup de gymnastique.
All right, this is the last thing. You got to be more tactical too if you don't want your mixes to sound like ChatGPT or Grok mixed it, all right? Or Gemini mixed it. Who engineered your track? It was ChatGPT. Damn, no wonder that, man. You don't want your friends to be saying bullshit like that. Guys, look, strategic move right here. Look at how, in this case, right, how we have the micro pitch, right, working on these background vocals. Then a little bit times pass, and then we got another doubler again. These two plugins are both doublers, micro pitch plugins, but they're different brands. They got different sounds to them. So it's like, oh shit, you keep giving me more of this micro pitch sound, but it's subtly changed because it's a different plugin. You see, like this part was this part, this plugin, now this part is that. So it's like, oh shit, it's a new flavor. It's still the same thing, but it's a new flavor. And that's how you get your mixes to taste and sound really distinct and really distinguishing. So I want you guys to blow up. Guys, if you do like videos like this where I go in depth, this is the stuff that matters, guys. This is the feeling of a track, not necessarily just all of the regular stuff that a robot can do. This is the life for the auto-tune vocals. Guys, if you want your tracks to sound like this, what are you waiting for? I'm showing you guys all the little details that make a difference. I can do that for you. You don't have to waste years and years of trying to learn how to mix. I can do it for you. So check out MixLikeNix.com and come and book a mix, okay, guys? And also check out the website to grab some vocal presets, to grab some plugin presets, to grab some courses that can help you increase your education about mixing and mastering so you guys can blow up and be successful in music by giving yourself opportunity to have a good sound that reflects your artistic vision, all right? So I just want to say thanks a lot for being a great part of the YouTube family. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate you guys now. Peace.